Hi everyone, welcome to Fat to Thin Seniors RNY. I'm Raven. I'm 76 years old and I had gastric bypass surgery on December 16, 2019. Medicaid approved the surgery. Last week I talked about being safe at home as opposed to being stuck at home. In this vlog I'll be talking about being pissed at my current slow weight loss and how I've talked myself out of it, I hope. If you're curious, please join me on this journey and continue to watch, and please comment below. Last week I talked about being safe at home as opposed to being stuck at home. When tuberculosis was a pandemic about 100 years ago, and 2/3 of the population of the earth died, they thought that tuberculosis was a hereditary disease. We're fortunate now to have better science available. Anyway, the point of lowering the curve with the lockdown was only so that there would be medical assistance available if you got the virus, and there'd be a way to take care of you. If we hadn't done the lockdown, there's a possibility that the hospitals would have been even more overrun than they were, and the chances of you coming, or me, coming out of this healthy would be a lot slimmer than it is now, because we've managed to keep the curve somewhat down. Is it safe to go back outside though? I mean, I would think not, since there's no cure, there's no vaccine, there's no nothing. I mean, we can't stay in the house for the next 18 months until such time as they maybe will come up with a vaccine that will work, you know. How long are you willing to be safe at home? I was thinking about that earlier this week. I mean, I have to take Rowley out every day, twice a day, to take a walk. And people stop me and they talk. We stand minimum 6 feet apart. But I get a feeling that people are getting really desperate to talk to somebody, to sit with somebody, just to touch somebody, that kind of a thing. I've always been a loner, so it doesn't seem to be affecting me as much. Probably because I've always been a loner, you know. At any rate, the lockdown was only made so that the possibility of you having medical assistance when you need it would be available. So I think personally, I don't have any stake one way or the other. I mean, I'm a loner. You know, I've always been locked down, more or less, you know, by myself. So I don't feel it as much as other people. So I don't know. I don't know that I'm actually even safe at home. I mean, how far into the bubble are we going to go? In my case, I live in an RV, in a fifth wheel. There is no place to go and keep my stuff separate, you know, my mail separate, that kind of stuff. For instance, I have a friend who has a garage on her house, and her husband goes out every day to go to work. Before he comes into the house, he completely strips down all of his outside clothing and sanitizes it, spray sanitizes it, sanitizes any mail packages that they get. The mail packages, clothing stays in the garage for a minimum of 3 days. He takes a shower in the garage before he comes into the house, which, when I think about it, must be an interesting sight. At any rate, that's the kind of safety net that they've put in place for themselves. I don't have a garage. My neighbors might be interested if I stood outside and used the outside shower, but I'm not likely to do that. You know, hand washing is it, pretty much, you know. How safe am I compared to those that have a garage, you know? What about people who are going in buildings with elevators? You know, they got to touch those buttons. They've got to, it's just, and the point is, there is no vaccine and there is no cure. So, what can I tell you? You got to make that decision sooner or later. I think I've kind of sort of made that decision. I think that sometime soon, I don't know when, I'll probably start up my car. My car hasn't been driven for a month. Just to give it a ride, you know, go out and see what the world is doing, you know. I mean, I walk over near the casinos, and the parking lots are not only empty, but they've blocked off the entrances to the parking lots, so you can't even get in there if you wanted to. And it's really strange to see a casino parking lot empty. So, did you learn anything new? Did you do something to improve yourself or your situation? Are you going back to that job you hate, etc.? Or did this lockdown cause you to act or think or do something different? Let me know in the comments below. I mean, I'm sitting here pretty much by myself. I'm a loner. You know, let me know. You know, what you doing? I'm playing the guitar and getting antsy when I don't play in a particular day, which means that it's becoming a habit, which is pretty cool, actually. My fingertips are not killing me as much, and it takes longer for them to try and do it. I've been thinking and planning to put in a potted garden because I have to move every 9 months. I'm not sure what I want to grow yet. I'm still doing some research. I've been really seriously thinking about maybe growing some dwarf trees, fruit trees, instead of vegetables, you know, just because. At any rate, let's get on to the subject of weight loss here. I was pissed this morning when I got up on the scale. I mean, I was really pissed. I lost only 1 pound. 1 pound. I reviewed what I ate. I sat on that couch in abject depression. I reviewed what I ate. I berated myself for eating late in the day. I scrutinized my attitude. I talked to my stomach. I kind of tried to feel through my body and see what it was doing. I mean, I realized that I'm kind of sort of feeling fat. My face feels fat. My skin feels fat. I don't know how that is, but that's the way it's going. I mean, up until, you know, a while ago, I was doing things and it feels skinny. Oh, I mean, you know, I don't know why. Today it feels fat. I think that I was just pissed off at my body's betrayal, how it holds on to weight, you know. I mean, when I when I went to Weight Watchers, I used to lose a quarter pound a week if I lost weight, okay? So I sat there on the couch and I was trying to self-talk positive stuff, telling myself how I should be grateful that I lost a pound. I mean, after all, I lost a pound. It is a pound. No matter what you think about it, it's a pound. And it's not on me anymore, you know? I told myself that I can't do a video today because I didn't have anything positive to say. Of course I have something positive to say. I lost 1 pound this week. Hey, you know, when I went into, I mean, I lost a pound. You know, I remember when I couldn't lose a quarter pound a week. when I would be so frustrated, so upset, so everything, because I'm busting ass and not getting anywhere. And I'm thinking now, okay, at that time, you know, before the operation, I couldn't really lose. So it makes sense that I would lose a pound now, because my body, you know, you're making up stuff, you know what I mean? At any rate, I lost a pound this week. Okay. I went into Spark People to record what I ate and drank this morning. I do that every morning. In fact, I do that all day long. That particular website stays open all day long, so I can record whatever it is that I eat or drink all day long. I weigh everything still. I measure everything still. So I know what I'm eating and drinking. I opened it up this morning so that I could record everything in like I do every morning. And the article on the top of the page was the benefits of being a slow loser. You think the universe is talking to me? At any rate, let me get off of this stuff. Raleigh is doing okay. He's still happy. He's still doing his stuff. I finally tired him out yesterday morning. We walked at a pretty fast clip. I mean, his little legs were just going, you know. And we walked for about an hour. And I finally brought him home because I forgot to bring some water with me. I didn't even think about water. You know, I actually just went out to go our usual walk, and we just kept going, you know. Anyway, I brought him back because he was beginning to pant, you know, and I could tell he was overheating. His legs were still going though, you know. He came in, drank some water, fell asleep for about an hour, got up and brought me his ball so that I could toss it around for him to chase. So, to sum up, I'm feeling good. Rowley's feeling good. Still no regrets about the surgery. After all, I'm still losing. I would do it again, even if I lost just 1 pound a week. I'm losing. Okay? So, please like, share, comment, subscribe, ring the notification bell, and don't forget to click show more to see the descriptions below. I put in there that link to that article, the benefits of being a slow loser. It was really right on, okay? And of course I left all of the other links on there, just so you can have stuff to think about as far as survival goes, okay? You take care of you and yours, and blessed be.